Today we have gathered to remember a personality whose name has reached throughout the world, a man who spoke nothing but the truth, a man who will be known till the end of time as the chief of all saints, Ghaus al-Azam. Sayyidina Huzur Ghaus al-Azam Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani is a man honoured throughout the world as being the greatest saint to have ever lived. He was born on the 1st of Ramadan, 470 after Hijrah, in a small village called Jilan, northern Tehran now, and he passed away in 560 after Hijrah on the 11th of Rabiul Thani, and his grave is now in Baghdad. He is honoured as a Sayyid from both his mother's and father's side. From his father's side, he is from the lineage of Imam Hassan ibn Ali radiallahu anh, and from his mother's side, he is from the lineage of Imam Hussein radiallahu anh. His father's name was Hazrat Abu Salih Musa al-Hassani, and his mother's name was al Khair Fatima. He was 11 years old when his father passed away, leaving him to be an orphan, and he was born when his mother was at the age of 60. Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, from the point of birth, was a saint chosen by Allah. When he was born, he would not suckle from his mother during the month of Ramadan in the day. This was because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the knowledge that during the day in the month of Ramadan, Muslims must observe fasting. And amongst some of his other miracles were once when he was tending the fields as a young adult, and Allah gave the power of speech to an ox, and the ox said, "O Abdul Qadir, you have not been created for this. Allah has chosen you to spread the message of peace throughout the world." This was an incident that occurred when he was a young adult, and he sought the permission of his mother to go to Baghdad, the hub for Islamic knowledge. And despite his mother being at the age of 79, when she would have wanted support, she let him go to Baghdad to seek further knowledge. Baghdad at the time was a very expensive city, and he only had 40 dinar to cover the expenses. This finished in about a few months. After that, it is narrated that he survived by eating from the leaves of the trees in Baghdad. Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani said that during the time of his studies, he had faced many struggles. And he said that if these struggles were to be put on a mountain, the mountain would burst. One day a man gave Sheikh Abdul Qadir a piece of paper. He later sold that piece of paper to buy some food. And then he decided to go to the mosque to eat the food. When he entered the mosque, he looked upon a wall. The wall said that the slaves of Allah are free from the lusts of this world. So Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani realized that this was not a coincidence but a sign from his Lord that he should feed other people and he should look after others. So he later decided to give the food to the poor and needy in Baghdad. Another great quality that Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani carried was humbleness. And it is once narrated that he was engaged in prayer so much so that he saw a light coming. And he heard the following words, "O Abdul Qadir, this is your Lord speaking. I am extremely happy of you. And I declare prayer and fasting no longer obligatory, and that which was haram is now halal." And Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani looked upon this and he replied by saying, when Prophet Muhammad ﷺ reached a status that no man could ever reach, what am I then? And he later said, "La hawla wa la quwwata," and the light disappeared. And he realized that this was Iblis. Iblis said to him, "O Abdul Qadir, today your knowledge has saved you now." And instantly Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani said, "No, it was my Lord and my Prophet's mercy that saved me today." Despite his great knowledge, he still knew that it was the Prophet and Allah's mercy that saved him. And these are some of the great qualities that Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani carried. And he was a man who only spoke the truth. And he was someone who put the rights of other people before him, and he remained in a state of humbleness. And these are some of the great qualities that he carried to make him Ghaus al-Azam, the chief of all saints. And today we have gathered to remember a special and pious man who has spread the message of peace throughout the world. It is said that he was a man who spoke very little, but when he spoke, he would only speak to enjoin in good and forbid evil. Minhaj al-Quran and his founding leader, Huzur Shaykh al-Islam Dr. Muhammad Tahir al-Qadri, is under his spiritual supervision. Whosoever is the member of Minhaj al-Quran and is working sincerely for this great mission is a follower of Huzur Ghaus al-Azam, and this is a great blessing if only we realized. وَمَا عَلَيْنَا إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ.